we waited 6 months to kiss.
Just makes you want more and more as you go further.
Michael just didn't know how to navigate the two worlds.
I didn't think I was able to be honest. Are you being like this because of the camera?
No, I'm serious.
I've done something that I don't think, or that Bridie doesn't like.
What attracted you to me when you first met me?
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing something serious, I think, and we're doing another Q&A. And here's my first tip for you. Whenever you're married or you're living with someone that is a woman, make sure that you have ice cream or something sweet in the fridge and just hand it to them whenever they're upset.
It's true. Okay, first question. Getting married young, pros and cons.
Getting married young? It's great.
Yeah.
If you can find the person that you want, well, not that you want, that's made for you, or that God wants you to be with, it's great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pros. You save yourself from all the heartache.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't like muck around and whatever. I guess cons is that you might not know yourself. Like, you might not have your own identity set, so it's like you might find your identity in your relationship rather than individually. But for me, or at least for us, if you're asking for us, from our perspective, I think it's a lot of pros. We didn't have to deal with the whole dating scene of like trying to find people and all that kind of thing. And then going through them and...
Yeah, like when all my single friends talk about like the whole dating scene, they're just like disgusted by it. And I'm like, dang, I didn't even go through any of that and I can't even relate, which is crazy. But in saying that, like, I think that it depends on the person and it depends what journey you're on. Depends if you have like quote unquote found yourself, you know, like if it's just someone that's young and immature, but I don't think they'd be getting married, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends on the person, I guess.
I think one of the biggest cons is that you spend way more money. I feel like if you're in a relationship and if you're married to someone, you already have like a debt that you have to pay that's really big when you're starting a relationship, which is like your engagement ring and like your wedding and all that kind of
stuff. You have to be a good saver, and because like if you're young and you've already been like you're just out of high school or whatever, or just out of uni or college or whatever, I feel like that would be a big debt.
Bridie and I got married when I was 22 and she was 21, so it's pretty young, I guess, for our age, for like our generation.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think,
but
like,
I didn't think it was that young.
Yeah, probably the biggest con for like us is that it was a big financial thing. And then maybe if we waited longer or something like that, then we would have been able to buy a house by now. That kind of thing.
Really?
Probably.
Next question is, what's the first thing you say to each other when you wake up? What do we say?
Morning.
Morning. Good morning. And then I usually give you a kiss.
Yeah.
And then let's make the bed.
Yep, that's pretty much what you say.
And then you go, and then you say, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
No, I say okay to what you say.
Yeah, we just say good morning and then make sure we show affection towards each other before we get up and start our day, like not just ignore each other. And I like that. PDA in public, yay or nay? No
PDA at all. No affection at all. Until you're married.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
That's the best way to go about it, guys. Save all your hugs for when you're married. And your wedding night will be good.
You know, one of the questions was, could you have waited to kiss on your wedding day? I think that's how it was worded.
No.
Do you think you guys could have not kissed until the wedding day? Yeah. There's no way. We waited 6 months to kiss, so that was hard enough.
Is that? Yeah. We did wait.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't wait that long.
Yeah. But there you go.
I liked waiting. I liked waiting that long. I think it was exciting for me.
Yeah.
And I think I liked that you like, we were quite young too, but I liked the respect in that, in Michael's decision. Yeah.
We didn't want to start our affection early, so.
Yeah.
That's why we waited for so long.
Yeah.
Well, Bridie and I knew we would both get married, so it's like, well, if we want to start our affection early, it just makes you want more and more as you go further and closer in your relationship.
Yeah. Biggest tip is slow the affection down.
Yeah. But to answer the PDA thing, I would say, as long as it's like just simple, like holding hands, giving a hug.
Yeah.
You can lean on their shoulder or something like that. That's fine.
Yeah. But
just imagine what you'd want to see your grandparents doing.
Yeah.
That's okay in public.
Yeah.
Or like an old couple doing.
Yeah.
That's fine. But you don't want to see your grandparents making out or something like that, you know?
Weird.
Don't put that in the video. Okay?
No, that's weird when people do that, like in public. That's when it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if the question is directed more to us, Michael and I like hold each other's hands in public and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like, he'll like massage my shoulders in public. That one's a bit weird because I feel like people would look at and be like, what is he doing? Or he would be, or they'd probably be like, that's really sweet.
Mm.
But I love it because I get a little massage. Don't stop doing that, I like it.
Mm.
Okay, I like this one. So it says, what advice would you give your newlyweds selves? So us 2.5 years ago.
Oh.
I think I would say is, for me personally, I feel like I was like, okay, we're starting this new relationship or like this new journey together. We're building on our relationship. And I think I was like really like, and I've noticed in a lot of newlyweds actually, but I think I personally was like really like trying to do everything perfect and also like getting hung up on things that weren't so important. And like really I should have just been like, it's okay, but I was like so hung up on like the little things. And like, I don't know, you would like say something and I'd be like so hung up on that, if that makes sense. And,
yeah, that makes sense.
And just, I guess I would tell myself, just take it lightly, don't take it so seriously, because it just causes a lot of tension.
Unnecessary arguments.
Yeah, unnecessary arguments. And I feel like you just don't need that. So.
Yeah. One thing that I think I would tell myself, and I think it's just a good lesson in general, and I think we learnt it pretty early on, but I don't, I think if we learnt it earlier on it would have been better. It's just like, it's going to be exhausting, but like still try and enjoy all the times that you get to spend together, but like make the most of your days.
Yeah.
Don't just come home and be tired, or don't just come home and be like, I don't want to do anything or anything like that. Come home and be ready to enjoy your time with your wife or enjoy your time with your friends. I think for me, I would have benefited a lot more from, I guess, hanging out with a good group of guys as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, separating my time better. I think I thought Bridie would be like, I need a lot of time from you. But in a way, she did. I think I needed more time away from you with other people.
I definitely voiced that I like was like saying that I want you to do that for like your own good, but I don't know, I think Michael just didn't know how to navigate the two worlds.
I didn't think I was able to be honest.
But that's so strange because I've always said that I want you to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you weren't in an emotional state for me to know that you were able to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's the truth. Yeah. Otherwise, in that part of our life, you could have broken down any moment, so it's like, if I wasn't there or something like that, or if I didn't answer my phone or something, then that's what would happen.
That did put a lot of strain on our relationship, but
yeah,
we're better together now. And now I feel like we're good at dividing our time. Okay, this is a juicy one. Do you ever feel that one of you is carrying more load, in brackets, work, housework, finance, family stuff? Do each of us feel like that one of us is carrying more load in those areas?
Definitely.
I want to hear your opinion first.
It's like super obvious, and not to like make you feel bad, but if you're talking about categories like finance, I have to carry the whole load.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah. So the other one is like family, to carry the load of like seeing family. And
I definitely am carrying more workload. I'm definitely carrying more finance load. Bridie is definitely no. Like, I do more work than you.
You do the finances as in...
But I do all of the finance stuff, which I'm very happy to do. I would rather do that than Bridie do it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Family stuff, I think, is pretty balanced. The only thing I think is that I look at your family's group chat way more than you look at it. But in terms of family, I think it's pretty balanced. I see my siblings all the time.
Yeah.
A lot more than you see your siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We live way closer to his siblings.
My brother just lives downstairs.
Yeah.
And then I can go to gym with my other brother and then play volleyball with my other siblings.
I feel like Michael is very, very good at saying, hey, let's go visit this person. Let's go visit that person. So I feel like he's good at doing that with like family, I guess. Like I feel like I'm less inclined to do that. Like Michael will be like, let's do this, whereas I just feel like you're good at bringing that up, and that helps me to think like that, because I was brought up like not to be like so spontaneous like that, but I always was brought up like, oh, if you have an invitation, that's when you go. So it's like different cultures, but I like the way Michael does it.
You definitely carry a lot more of the housework stuff.
Yeah.
A lot more of the cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I do my part, and I do more than what a lot of husbands would do.
Yeah.
Like the biggest thing that I probably help you with is following your 100 routines and cooking.
Yeah, cooking.
Yeah.
Because Michael can cook.
Yeah. And probably stuff with Miles.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I clean up all his pee and
but I exhaust him every day.
You don't take care of Miles.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I guess you play with him, but I do all the gross stuff.
Most of it.
Okay.
Are you being like this because of the camera?
No, I'm serious.
No, that's not true. I do some of it. It's just you do more.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah, good.
How do you talk to your spouse about something that they do that upsets you?
How do I talk to you about something that you do that upsets me?
Yeah, how do you approach it?
How do I approach it?
Yeah.
Probably step one is wait until you're in a good enough mood for me to like bring it up. So like, if I think that there's a good opportunity to bring it up, then that's when I will. Not if Bridie's like really busy or stressed or something like that. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
And then earlier on it was more difficult.
Yeah.
But do that because I thought you were very sensitive. So like I wouldn't just share things like that to you. And I think right now for Bridie and I, we're both learning like whether it's the right time for us to say something and whether it's worth saying. Both of us already have a lot of things that are going on in our lives, and we are doing good jobs at things already. So some things that people do, like that you don't exactly enjoy, you just have to live with, and then you just have to like accept that they do that.
Yeah.
So like,
and that's something I didn't like really do before in my life. It's something that I've had to learn how to like let go of something. Like I feel like I used to like get so hung up on small things, and I still slip up, and obviously I do sometimes, but I'm slowly learning through like being married that it's not about getting mad about everything, because sometimes things will work it out itself, and it's not about being perfect, which I struggle with.
Yeah, it's not about like expecting the other person to be perfect and follow like every routine or something that you set every time. I think it's about like communicating that with them and also giving them time to change.
Yeah.
So like, even if you do say something to them, like for example, if it's something simple and you're communicating it to them like, you don't wash up your plate or something like that, giving them time to remember that, or giving them time to actually like work on that as well helps a lot.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, I talked to you about this, how come you didn't do it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you have to trust the person that you're with to be like, oh, communicated it with you, now I'm leaving it with you.
Yeah.
Not just being like, I communicated this with you, why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
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 If it's something big, I think like it's a little bit of a different story.
Yeah.
Like you should communicate it with each other if it's something big. You shouldn't just ignore it. But you have to also be understanding as well that because it's something big, it's probably something big for them and it's something that might be really hard to change.
Mm.
Recognizing that they have changed even a little bit is going to help a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I don't think it's hard to communicate it. I think it's hard to change it. And probably for me, when I've done something that I don't think, or that Bridie doesn't like, for me, I have to decide, do I want to change that thing? Like, is it worth changing for me? Or is it something that, like, I can't change right now because I have other things that are bigger that I need to prioritize? Yeah.
Is that how male's brain works? I've been reading this book, actually. I've been reading this book, you can't really see it, but it's The 5 Love Languages, and in the book it actually gives an example of what Michael's talking about. Like this couple, she wanted him to so badly paint her child's room or something like that, and he apparently knew about it but then just wouldn't do it. And she was like talking to this counselor or something like that, and she was like, I keep begging him to do it, he's not doing it. And then the lady was like, well, does he know that he has to do it? She was like, yeah, of course he does, I tell him all the time. And she's like, okay, well then you don't have to do anything else because he knows, so he's gonna do it when he's ready. And because she stopped begging him to do it, he did it sooner, like I think like the next week. She was so shocked. Oh my gosh, she was like, he actually painted the room, like literally like a couple days ago, I can't believe he did it. And it was because she stopped begging him and he just thought, oh, I have some free time, I'm gonna paint the room. And I actually tried that on Michael a few times and I found that it works very well. If I just like mention it to him once or twice, then eventually he gets to it, and it just saves like the hassle of like arguing all the time. So I thought that was a good tip, and I've really tried to take that on board. And
I think it makes the person, whoever's asking the other person to do something, makes them not feel like they're the boss or they're leading or like they're forcing someone to do something.
The last thing you want is your marriage to feel like one of them's like the boss and the other one's the employee or whatever. But I hope I'm doing better at that. Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I am? Oh, that's nice.
What's this question for Michael? Oh, you can zoom in and see it.
Oh yeah!
What initially attracted you to Bridie? Yeah, this is already answered. You can watch our wedding video for that. Oh, were you excited for that?
Yeah.
You just want to hear it again.
Yeah. Words of affirmation.
It was your beautiful blue eyes. That wasn't anything physical.
Well, what was it?
It was... Oh!
Wait, just tell
me!
Just tell me. What was it? What attracted you to me when you first met me?
When I first met you?
Yeah.
I think you were great at communicating, and I think that you were just a completely different personality. Beautiful, bubbly, encouraging, like, intentional person.
Thanks. That's so sweet.
How differently do you think your relationship will be when we have children?
That's something I'm very scared of. Are you? Are you scared of that?
To be honest, I think I'll be pretty okay. I'm just not sure how you will be.
I know.
If I'm being honest with you, you just have like all of these routines that are like a tick box for you. Like, I'm okay if I get this routine done, this routine done, this routine done.
I know.
But if I don't get this, or if this changes, then I'm not having a good day.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Like, you live off 8 hours sleep.
Yeah. I can't get less than 8 hours sleep. That's just crazy. But I did it for Miles, and I was happy to do it for Miles because I love Miles. And I felt like that, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what it's like when you have a baby. Like our relationship. How will our relationship change, you know? Like, I feel like I'm scared that we're going to have way less time for each other. But I'm also even scared that, like, we'll lose a lot of friendships. I guess, like, you gain a lot of friendships if you have a baby and they have a baby and all that sort of stuff. But I'm scared that, like, we'll lose a lot of friendships.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you and I thrive off, like community and friendships and all that sort of stuff. And I'm so scared that we'll never have time for that. Well, we're not never, but like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I feel like it won't be as big as a problem as you make it out to be.
Yeah.
I feel like we just need to be like, let's do this, and then just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm not that scared of like the change or like all of those kind of things. The only thing is I like how my life is.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. Like, I like how my life is right now. I know I won't have as much time. I'm not thinking like it's gonna make us grow apart or something like that.
Yeah, no.
I think like
Definitely.
It's gonna just be really fun.
Yeah, I think it's
And
gonna
like,
be.
it's gonna be exhausting and whatever, but I think a lot of it's gonna be very fun.
I think like we're gonna grow together in a different way, and I'm excited for that because I get to experience something new with you. But I don't know, like,
it's a long time. That's the biggest thing for me.
Getting Miles was like a real, oh wow, this is like amazing, and having Miles around and like seeing your fatherly side come out and my motherly side was like very surreal, and I was like, dang, I feel like I could be a mum even though it's a dog. It's just crazy to think that like kids are like human beings.
Yeah, and way less independent.
No, what I'm saying is we're going to be more in love with them, and I feel like more in love with each other because, I don't know, I get to see you be a dad, which would be cute.
Alright, thanks everyone for sending in your questions. Thanks guys. Hope you really enjoyed listening to what we had to say about being married,
or relationship advice. Thanks for submitting all those questions, and that was super helpful because it was a little bit last minute that we were going to do this video. And I really want to do more of these type of videos, like chat about things that mean a lot to us.
See yous.
Bye.
Cons.
Yeah.
Miles, you're gonna get removed from this room. You gotta relax. Am I just answering this?
No! Both you boys are annoying me.
How am I annoying you?
He's literally just
That's a toilet roll wrapper.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm locking you out.